Hello and welcome to episode number 38 of Supercalifragilistic. My name is Christian Rauchenwald and today we are going to talk about consistency and why it's so important in business and in your life. Now, it's really funny that I picked this topic today because now I'm recording this episode for the first time. For the third time. The first time I pushed the wrong button on my Elgato Stream Deck and recorded the whole episode without audio and didn't notice till the end. And actually uploaded it before I noticed it, yeah. The second time I recorded it and had instead of having my webcam visible on the recording, I had my screen visible on the recording. Now it's obviously the third time is a charm, and it really fits because it's now 3:56 a.m. in the morning here, and it shows like how consistent I am with like recording an episode per day and trying to publish one per day. So like sometimes I don't publish them at the same day. It depends like on what vidIQ recommends me to publish them at what time, yeah? So why does consistency matter and what is it all about? Like being consistent is important. For example, I'm not gonna talk about some theoretical stuff. I'm just gonna talk about like how it affects me. Now roughly like a little bit over 2 months ago, I started to work with ClickFunnels and the journey as an affiliate marketer. And obviously I put in a lot of hours during the time and a lot of work. And the results so far are like, if it would be in an hourly rate, like somebody like sewing jeans in Bangladesh for, I don't know, cents per hour probably made more in that time than I did, yeah. Like, and it's of course like if I just look at the numbers, it's like, I wouldn't say it's demotivating, but of course like it would be great to already make thousands of dollars, yeah. But I know that's not how the world works. But where does consistency come into play? For example, I'm trying to every day, like first I spend some time learning about ClickFunnels and the technical sides and all that stuff, yeah. And after I learned certain basics, I'm not like a guru, but I'm like a step ahead of most people already with like the technical stuff, yeah. Not with like building funnels that convert like crazy, yeah. And I'm trying to every day like dedicate some time to help people in the ClickFunnels group and answer questions, yeah. Now, why all of that like for weeks did not show any fruits, yeah, I can now see that suddenly like people join my free Facebook group, people get in touch with me, people actually see that I'm helping, that I'm not pushing product. So you see, now if I would have not been consistent with that, doing it every day, and maybe I would have been like, it doesn't bring anything, I'm just gonna do it tomorrow and stuff like that, yeah, then I would not have results. The same is, I mentioned it before, like when I was like, as a hobby streaming on Twitch, I also already ran a game streaming on Twitch, yeah. I also ran this YouTube channel with a German vlog, yeah, but it was just a hobby, so sometimes I recorded an episode every week and sometimes I recorded one like every 2 months, yeah, and therefore there were no consistent results, there was no growth, there was no nothing, yeah. And now when I look at the statistics in YouTube, I think I mentioned them yesterday as well in the video, I'm not sure, I think I mentioned them in like the first take of this today's video. Oh, I'm sorry, but this set is like very late already. Like the first month in April, I started on the first episode of this Supercalifragilistic series, and all other videos was released on the 10th of April. And in the whole of April, I had 383 views and 1,600 minutes in watch time, plus gained 11 subscribers. Now, if I look at May, and we're just on the 17th of May, I have already 474 views, 1,300 minutes watch time. It's a little less, but also YouTube seems to have an issue now and doesn't show the views and the watch time from May 8th to May 10th, yeah, so it actually misses 2 days, and I gained 7 subscribers, yeah, which means if the month continues like this, so basically YouTube has the data for 15 days now, so I could just multiply it. So if it continues like this, I will end up with roughly 900 views, 2,600 minutes watch times, and 14 subscribers, which is an increase in every of those fields. And it's just because I'm consistent, because it's like, let's make it very simple and ignore some advanced math here, yeah. But basically, if I have one video on YouTube and there is like, I don't know, millions of people searching for something, I have one chance that people find my video. Now I have, with this video, I have like 38 episodes of this vlog plus a few other videos on YouTube, so I have 38 chances to be found, yeah. So this doesn't mean that my chance increased by 38, because while I'm recording videos, other people are also uploading more videos, but I still have like 38 different videos, yeah, so 38 chances to be found compared to 1 chance. So if I record for a year, I have 365 chances and so on. So you will see no matter what you do, if you try to build your Instagram audience, if you're not like are active on daily basis and consistently, you will not have success. If you build your YouTube channel and you're not consistent, you will not have success. If you create an online blog and you are not consistent with publishing, you will not have success. If you start a podcast and you're not consistent with publishing, you will not have success. If you have your own Facebook page but you don't post regularly, you will not succeed with it, it will not grow. If you have your Facebook groups but you don't like provide content regularly, consistently, you will not grow. If you do like physical workout, if you want to get a six-pack but you don't do your workouts consistently, you will not achieve your goal, or it will take very, very long. Yeah. So you see, consistency has a plays a very, very important role. Yeah. But how are you able to be consistent? And that's like everything gets back to that one point. Like the only reason why I can be that consistent and why I don't care that it's 4 a.m. in the morning already is simply because I have like a clear goal and a burning desire to reach it. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out my previous videos. Some of them talk about that, and make sure to get Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. It's a must read. It will basically really show you what's the difference between all the average people and those super achievers that drive like the sports cars and all of that. Yeah. And it's not about driving the sports cars. Don't get me wrong. I learned like years ago already that money doesn't make me happy, but I also learned that money like provides me with a certain safety. Like right now, when I decline to continue or to prolong my contract as CTO for a huge European e-commerce company, and also decline to work for clients at the moment to focus on building my own passive income, and I can simply rely on like the few savings I piled up before. That money like gives me security for a certain period of time. Also, that pile of money causes a kind of pressure that increases every day. I'm not like ensuring that money comes in to replace like the lack of income. Yeah. So, but you see, like having a burning desire to reach a certain goal, and usually those goals are from financial nature because it's like the easiest to measure. Like even if you say you want a house and you know exactly what it's going to cost, and you know exactly that you want it in a year or 2 years, you can break it down how much money you need to make to achieve it. Yeah. Even if you want to finance the house, you can break it down how much money you need to make for the down payment and how much you have to make every month to pay the loan and stuff like that. Financial goals are the easiest to break down and the easiest to achieve because it's like you can really be very specific about them. I want to be happy is not a goal. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's everybody wants to be happy, but it's like you cannot really measure it, you cannot put a deadline on it, and you cannot measure the progress. It's like, so you see, it's not about like being materialistic and I only care about money or stuff like that. I literally don't care. All I need honestly is like to like keep our like standard of living, which is not like super high, but it's also like not super low, and like be able to spend my days as I want, like either work a lot or not, be able to spend a lot of time with my fiance, yeah, and just enjoy life. That's what I want. I don't need a Lamborghini in front of the house for that, for example. Yeah. And yeah, what I need or what I want is like when we go on vacations to be able, if it's a longer flight, for example, to afford business class tickets because it's more comfortable and stuff like that. Yeah, but I do not need a private jet. Yes, if at some point I would reach the level where I like could afford one, maybe I would get one. I don't know. Yeah, it's like, but the point is like, money doesn't make you happy, and a lot of people don't believe that. You will learn it along the way. Once you have money but you maybe still feel lonely, then you will realize what I and others are telling you, that money will not make you happy. So don't sacrifice your relationships for money. Yeah, like never do that. You can always earn money, you can not always rebuild relationships. Yeah. And anyway, so it's about the consistency, and in order to be consistent, you need this burning desire, because then you will have the drive to like keep going. And even if it's 4 a.m, you will be like, okay, I need to do this, I need to be consistent, I know what it brings. And even if you do not see results, I do not make any money from YouTube because I do not have 1,000 subscribers there. I made a couple hundred, not even $1,000 so far from promoting ClickFunnels. Yeah, but honestly, within 2 months and without knowing the software before, I think it's also not that bad. I think by now we have like 10 or 11 members in my free Facebook group. Yeah, and so you see, my podcast has like a listening audience of 1 or 2 people. My Facebook page is at like 100 followers. My Instagram account at 360 followers or something like that. There are no huge numbers, there are no successes, but I can see that like almost everything is growing because I consistently put in the effort. Yeah, I don't know if you're aware, LinkedIn has a scoring system. It's called, you can Google it, it's called SSI. Yeah. They use it to like measure how active you are, how much you get in contact with people, and so on. Yeah, how you're building relationships. And if you're following my videos, you know that I'm like actively doing also like Instagram marketing now, and I have a mentor that like helps me out there a little bit or keeps me on track. And my SSI score, like social selling index, is it? Yeah, used to be 37 out of 100, and within 2 weeks I got it on 48 of 100. In fact, I actually am, when it comes to sales professionals in IT and service industry, I'm within the top 21% of because they all have an SSI of 30, which means they don't really bother to build relationship, to publish posts, to find their target audience, and to engage with certain people. Yeah, so they appear to be very, it says sales professionals, but apparently they are not professionals in that area, in the IT area. Yeah, on average, like within the people I'm connected with I'm like kind of bad, because their average is 54, so I'm only in the top 71%. And my average actually went down, or like they are actually lost 8%, which means that people I'm connecting with lately are even like higher. Yeah, which is really great. Yeah, it's kind of great to see those small progresses. I haven't made any sales from LinkedIn so far. I posted some case studies and some other stuff, and did a lot of things, and like I'm not like actively pushing product. I'm looking for people in network marketing. I'm offering like to get the free network marketing secrets book, yeah, which would pay $1. And so I'm like just trying to show them what would be valuable, and if they don't use it, well, then they don't use it. I'm not gonna try to force something down their throat, yeah. And I think we're gonna end it here. Like, what do you think about consistency? Is there anything you're consistent about, like your workouts or some certain morning routines or some habits that you have? But I'm talking about like consistency in terms of what that brings you further along. Like maybe, I don't know, maybe you do, I don't know, you watch certain training videos every time, or maybe you like make sure to post certain stuff on certain days and things like that. Yeah. So just so I know, like, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not capable of asking you more today, because now it's past 4 in the morning. Whenever you're watching this, I wish you a great morning, noon, afternoon, whatever it is. Maybe happy Christmas. I really have no idea when you will be watching this. I hope this video provided you with some value and made it clear to you that how important, or the podcast if you're listening to it, how important being consistent is in everything you do. Last but not least, I'm gonna just bring the really last example. Yeah, I remember when I was going to school and I had Latin in school, and I was really like lazy at it. So I usually we had 3 exams per semester, and I usually like more or less failed the first 2. And then for the third exam, to get my average, so at least I passed the class, I needed I don't know, like a 1 or a 2 or whatever, like an A or a B. Yeah, and so like I didn't learn the whole year, but then before the 1 exam, I like put in so much effort to catch up with everybody else, and I always so far managed to like, I think in 1 year I didn't manage, but usually I managed to then master that 1 exam and like be able to pass. Yeah. Now, what do you think would have been easier, to like just consistently do a little bit, or like then even with all the other subjects you need to take care of, like really like focus very hard on that 1 subject just to pass that 1 exam? What do you think, how much pressure I felt in that last exam when I knew I needed to succeed, and how much pressure I would have felt if I would have consistently worked and like would have gotten like average grades in the first 2 exams, so that I know even if I fail this one, I will survive it. Yeah. So you see, consistency like plays a huge part in your life. It also plays part in your relationship, like when you're not consistently paying attention to your girlfriend or your partner, or like consistently working on your relationship will also fall apart at some point. That's it. So I'm not gonna say anything more. You can enjoy your freedom. I hope you learned something, or I provided value. If yes or no, leave comments below and so on. Get in touch with me. Join my free Facebook group. Don't forget that I'm consistently promoting my free Facebook group. So move your ass in there to learn more. There are free learning units. And that said, like, thank you for watching, and talk to you like actually today again, yeah, with episode number 39. Bye bye.